Hello and welcome to Snowrunner. I'm UK Gamer 08 and today we are looking at the Delta pickup, and this was created by Delta Gaming. Now there's a link in the description if you want to go and see his channel and see what he's going on over there. Now this is the second mod that he's produced, and this one he's brought out as a scout and a hauler, and as you can see there we have a gooseneck for it as well. Now the gooseneck's got two different models available. It comes with a lifted one and a standard one, and they are part of the truck. So as soon as you get the Delta pickup, then the goosenecks will come with it as part of a pack. But overall I've been playing around with this and it's lovely. Nice bit of kit, it goes well, it's not OP whatsoever really, and yeah, does the job. No issues with it whatsoever really. It's a nice bit of kit. So what options are available? Well, let's go to the garage and I'll show you what options are available, and then we'll do a little drive around on Super Stadium trucks. So going into the garage, and we have two engines available. We have a V8 6 litre and the 5.7 litre, which you can see there is a power difference there, but like I said, it's not OP whatsoever. I do like the power of that V8, it's quite balanced, really is. And then we have two gearboxes, a general purpose one with a 5-speed gearbox, and then a off-road one with a 4-speed gearbox there, and that was more for hauling cargo. And then we have lifted suspension, stock suspension, and hauling. You see I've got quite big tyres on there at the moment, they're probably a bit too big for it. Then tyre choices, got plenty of tyre choices going on, there really is, as you can see. Hang on, if it gets, yep, let's keep scrolling, there we go. Plenty of options there. And then going on to chain ones, we've got chain ones on there too. Winches, we've got autonomous skate extended, then a skate, stock skate, which I've been using the extended, and that works pretty well. Engageable diff on there, two snorkels options for it, and then frame add-ons. Now you've got the extra front end weight. Now that's for the gooseneck. If you're using the gooseneck, then you want that extra weight on the front. It does help, keeps the front end, puts a bit more weight on the front end, because without it, it was jumping up a little bit, just riding a bit light on the front end. So that's what that's for. And then we have the rear box, which we can take that off there, and then we also have the flatbed, just like that. Now the flatbed, he does want to put the gooseneck on there, but the trouble was at the moment with that, if he puts a gooseneck on there, he can't lose the cargo slot on it, so it'll have a cargo slot on there still, which go on top of the flatbed. So that would be changed at a later date. So going back through, these are what options we've got for it. Now you have got the toolbox there, which obviously we'll have to put the rear bed on, just like that. And then you've got the toolbox option there, and then we've got the gooseneck in the back there. And then there is some trunk supplies, 50 repair points, and 1 spare wheels. And then we have the dually fenders, if you want them on there as well, just like that. Then moving over to miscellaneous, antenna long. You've got to have antenna. Got to, haven't you? There's a cage beacon, 2 square beacons, and then some mud flaps. Now the mud flaps, they can only go on with the flatbed at the moment. And then on the rooftop, we've got a couple of beacons and what have you. We've got the flasher bar, 2 different types of flasher bar there, and then that is a light bar what he built himself. So that's on there, we'll leave that. And then we have the front bumper. We haven't got any of those changed at the moment, just the standard ones. And then we got some heavy rims, and then all your normal colour refinements, what you want, are all there ready to go. And I'll tell you what, he has done bobbleheads. I didn't realise he'd done some bobbleheads and what have you in there, as it doesn't really interest me that much, to be fair. But yeah, he's done them. Fair play, they're there. So what does it perform like? Well, it's pretty good. Now I think what we'll do is we're just going to do a little bit of trailing in this high lift one. And you see I've got the other one with the side bed, the flat side bed on the back there, and that's how that looks. And then we're not going for the dually setup because we're going to do a bit of rock crawling, so let's just let's go and put it through the Super Stadium. So you can see the power wise, you know, it's not too fast or any of that whatsoever. It is really well balanced, fair play. Let's put it into the all-wheel drive, and I think we will head down across this way today. Let's go down this one and see how we get on this way. We should all be good. As long as I miss the large rocks, I think we'll get through here. And I'll tell you what, let's go into a bit of low, so I have actually got a little bit of control, because this is my trouble. I go into auto and then you start going flying through and you end up rolling it. But saying this one, it has proved to be really stable now I think about it, that I didn't really roll it, and yeah, you don't want to get past that bit. Yeah, I haven't rolled this one yet, even if you're going flat out. The tyre grip's done pretty well, where you can go flat out and then turn, and I know some vehicles will just flip over, and this one, it just spins, which is what you want. What you bloody want. Now I'll tell you what, we will go, let's go back over those logs as well. See all the suspension working. No issues with it whatsoever. We will go back over that way, I think. Now he has got a crew cab version of this, which is currently being worked on. So that should be, and he was on about doing that as part of a pack, so it might be a couple of gooseneck trailers and then a couple of different models, because this will be, now be available for PC hopefully tomorrow, and it will be available for console as soon as the devs put it in, basically. So it's not confirmed whether it's going to go to console yet, because we don't make that decision. That's a decision for the devs. But it will have all the console packs, so it will be console compatible. Oh, got stuck on a little something or other there. And I'll tell you what, I've done this before a lot of time. If you lose your momentum when you're climbing up stuff, it just doesn't like it. Whereas if you just go slowly from the beginning, you find it just gets over where you want it to, just like that. Oh, slow and steady wins the race every time. Go on, get over there. Now we go back in the auto, just like that. But yeah, we've got a really high lift with these tyres on there as well. This is, I think this is the biggest tyres we could have on there at the moment, but I do like those rims. And you see it performs beautifully. There was a few bugs for it, but they seem to be worked out now, but we shall see when it gets to the masses, because a lot of time it's not until you give it to hundreds of people to start using it, and then we might start finding a few problems. But it's to be expected. It's new, it's brand new. We're always going to have these little issues. Right, so going inside then, and we've got all the clocks working, the mirrors working, and then we've got the interior ready to rock with all the, like I said, the working mirrors and what have you. And you can see we go flat out on it. It's not super quick or any of that, but what I did like is you turn it a little bit and it will slide out, and you're like, yeah, well, that's what I want. So it is something to have a bit of fun with. It will do donuts if you want it to do donuts, if that is what you require. Now I'll tell you what, do we want to go up that one? Let's go back up this way, I think. We've got some more rocks to go over here. Oh, bugger. It's typical. I'll tell you what, that's the first time I've rolled that for a while. I rode it when I first had it, just driving like a loony, but that was the other thing I wanted to check, actually, the extended winch points. Let me show you those. And you see it's a fairly decent range on that. You can see we're off the map there. Well, not off the map, but plenty of space to get over there, because there's nothing worse than having these winch points and the tree is like a metre away from the end of your line, and you're just like, oh, for God's sake. And it would help, might help if we go through all this mud with a bit of diff lock on, which I always keep forgetting. I've only been playing the game for 8 months. The amount of times I'm watching it thinking, well, come on then, why ain't the diff lock? Why ain't it working? It's like, well, diff lock, come on UK. Hammer into that auto and see how we cope. We're going flat out through here. And I did it earlier and it seemed to cope pretty well. Just keeps cruising. Just like that. But fair play, he's done a nice job. Looks the part, really does. Now I just wanted to say that this was built by Iceberg. I had nothing to do with this whatsoever. This was all his own doing, and all I've done is a bit of testing, and that's it. But basically he's built this from the ground up. And why are we stuck there? You do find this on this map. You get into certain little areas and you get stuck and you're like, well, there's nothing there to make you stuck. So, oh, come on, get over there. Let's go back into that low and then we can just trail over all the top of this. And then we've got my nemesis over there, which I don't even think we're going to bother going that way because the wheels aren't wide enough. Come on, put a bit of diff lock on that and let's get over. Yeah, see, it's done it again. It just gets stuck in a little rut and then away it goes. Right, well, I don't think we're going to go around that way, because if I go around that way I always get stuck. So I think we'll head our way through if we've got a route through, and yep, you should be going to the left a little bit more. Come on. There's a route, I can see a route. I still don't know why they put so many bloody trees. Oh god. And there we go, we're back out on the drag strip. So what's it like in the mud? Well, it goes through the mud. I'll tell you what, this mud. But I did notice that some of the tyres did have an issue. It was like, oh, we are moving there. Yeah, you just got to leave it on the power. Not too much power, and then we're all good. But pretty sure this one is going to be pretty popular. He's had a lot of people interested in this, saying, yep, can't wait for it. And it's like, well, hopefully it shouldn't be long. Now it is all obviously unbranded totally, so there shouldn't be any issue. But you never know. There might be something they don't like. You just never know, do you? Bang straight over the top of all these. Come on. Oh, I thought we were going to get ground out then, but no. We're all good. As long as I get lined up. Oh, look at that. Like a pro. Like I know what I'm doing. Oh, you twat. Yeah. Well, we got away with that. That wasn't too bad. And the vehicle is taking a battering, so let's just... We love the dev tools, you just can't beat them. I'll tell you what, I was using them for so long and forgot about that you could actually do that. And let's go a bit of low with a bit of diff lock climbing up here. Come on. See, why is it stuck on that one? Yeah, strange. I've only had it on this map, there's just certain bits it just gets stuck on. Not sure what it is, whether it's the map or the vehicle or what. I just don't know. There you go, at the top. And I'll tell you what, I think we might as well, let's go back to the garage and I can show you what is the crack with the gooseneck. Show you how it works, what we've got on there. So let's head over and jump in the blue one. Just like that. Let's fire that up. So controls wise, we have got the legs. You can see you can raise, lower the legs just there, and then we've got the activator ramp on the back there. So it's quite good if you want to raise, lower those, then you can detach there, just like that, and then it's detached. Easy as that. So let's hook that back up again. Why am I, no, don't press the wrong button. Attach trailer, there you go, just like that. So it is we are gonna have a few little problems with this trailer, I think, because it is brand new, so it is custom made, so it's bound to have a few issues here and there. But I did manage to get, I had 3 defenders on the back of this one, and no issues with it whatsoever. Well, the only issue was the front end was getting a little bit light, but as soon as you put the extra weight on, it worked a treat. It really did. So there we go. So that is our first look at the Delta pickup, which will be available on PC. Should be tomorrow. Today's Thursday, so it should be available on Friday, and will be put forward for console mods. But as we can't decide what goes on console mods, that's up to the devs. So if the devs like it and they think it's console compatible, it will come. If not, we will do our best to get it in there, because that's the whole idea of all the mods coming out. We want to bring everyone available for console. So I hope you've enjoyed this first look at the Delta pickup, and it's not a Chevy or anything like that, it's a Delta pickup. And if you did, why not check out my other videos? Did you know I cover Snowrunner news and do lots of mod reviews for console and PC? Anything to do with Snowrunner, I get on it. So thanks for watching. Till next time, goodbye.